start off an RS4 Review Quattro 4-wheel drive with some launch control and 3000, oh my goodness. And 90, 100, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, okay, 116. I'm backing off 116 kilometers per hour. Welcome to TAL. Today we're having a look at the Audi RS4, one of the most popular cars in the segment, not in South Africa at all. The reason people love the RS4 is because in the segment it's, you know, a sporty fast car, but it's one of the most softest cars you can buy in the segment, and it's 4-wheel drive, which is what makes people choose it. Oh, and also it's only available in Avant form, which means it's a station wagon, so if you have children, you can put stuff in the boot. Not the children, the stuff, you know. What differentiates the RS4 from the normal A4 are bigger wheels. The front is more aggressive. We have these thick scoops here and it's just more aggressive in general. RS badge, RS kidney grills, and from the back you'll see it's a bit more bulged out than all other the A4 models, and again the upgraded wheels, nice and big, and they actually look very nice. You only get one standard color on the RS4, that's Nardo Grey. Any other color you choose is actually an optional extra. So if you want white, you have to pay. If you want this nice grey, which is a metallic, it's nice and shiny, you have to pay. So that's not the greatest, but honestly I think Nardo Grey looks amazing anyway. What else differentiates it is more fake vents, two nice big exhaust pipes, another RS badge, and it just looks a bit more aggressive from the back, especially the boot spoiler with the brake light built in. So from a looks perspective, it looks very nice. What we're gonna do now is go and drive it. So the new shape RS4 has a 2.9 liter V6 engine. It sounds very sweet. The old shape had a 4.2 naturally aspirated V8. Honestly, this specific car has tasty downpipes on, so you don't really miss that V8 too much. But you have turbos, so you're like, yes, to boost, you know. Power is the same, pretty much 331 kilowatt, and torque is actually up from about 430 in the V8 to 600 in this. Thank you to turbochargers and Quattro all-wheel drive system. You can get the power down really well. Audi claim 4.1 seconds from 0 to 100, but as lots of people have tested, it's more closer to about 3.6 3.7 seconds, which is very tasty indeed. Oh, and this car is also 80 kgs lighter than the older shape, and that helps quite a bit. It's a very dynamic car. It feels not necessarily very light, but definitely not too heavy. At 1.8 tons, you know, when you're pushing very hard on a Quattro system, if you're pushing very hard, the turn in, you do get a slight bit of understeer, but as soon as you let off just a tad bit, it pulls you back in. Brakes are pretty good as well. So handling perspective, I wouldn't say it's as dynamic as an M3 for example, but you know, it's an Avant, it's an estate, so you got space for the dogs to come vomit also. The sun is murdering my eyes. We've got a ZF 8-speed automatic gearbox, which is what most of the Audis are using nowadays instead of the dual clutch S-tronic like the DSG box in the VWs. And the ZF 8-speed is pretty much the best gearbox in the world. So very quick upshifts, very quick downshifts, and nice bubbles all out the rev range. So this car has downpipes, so you just constantly want to wring this engine out. It sounds so amazing. What a fantastic car to drive, honestly. What I love about the RS4, which is what you hear in pretty much every review, is from from cars that have split personalities, being comfortable and being sporty, this car from the competitors, M3 C63S, does it the best. And I have to agree, because when you put it in dynamic mode, it does the sport mode very well, but then when you put it into comfort mode, it's so smooth, it's so soft, it's so refined. It's definitely more refined and more comfortable than the other cars, which for a family car is very important, I feel. And well, most people feel the same. And again, got all the space in the world if you need it. From the driving dynamics perspective point of view, it's fantastic to drive. But what about interior? What about build quality? Well, I have one word to describe it: Audi. That means it's fantastic. The interior is beautiful, very well laid out. I love where they put the knob to adjust the volume for the I think this says Bowes and Wilkins or Bang & Olufsen. I think it has Bang & Olufsen sound system. They put it down here, which I feel is actually much more convenient to use, because you just put your hand right down, you know where it is. It's no problem at all. And the ergonomics are very nice. All the buttons are super, very well made. The Audi RS on the interior, it has differences too from the regular A4s and the regular S4. For example, okay, you get these nice seats which you can get in the S4 too, but by your rev counters, oh, this is all digital. It's fantastic. Everything's so clear. The graphics in it are also superb. It's just, I feel it's a little bit busy for my opinion, but most people love it. You can use your navigation and everything through here on the controls and the steering wheel. Other differences: RS on the steering wheel, flat bottom, the seats as well, and pretty much it. I don't really see anything else that, okay, besides this little RS badge down here, that's pretty much it, which is good enough, to be honest with you. This car just feels like a slightly bigger, slightly heavier Audi RS3. And that's fantastic, as you know, because that car is fantastic. Drawbacks on this car, I'd have to say the pedals do feel quite cheap and plasticky and not very nice. Other drawbacks: the drive select buttons, where you choose you want comfort, sport, individual, all of that. It's quite a far reach. Well, there is a button on the steering wheel with a star which you can program to go into the mode you want, but I feel it's a bit far. They should have just made it like, you know, the Audi R8, put it on the steering wheel and you can choose your drive select from there. Other faults, honestly, I can't really think of any. This car, I will be straight with you, it's not for me. Personally, I love rear wheel drive, I love wasting tires, so I would prefer that I'd take an M3 or a C63S over that, to me personally. For most people, the general public, from all three that you're going to drive, if you're not a crazy petrolhead and likes to waste tires like me, I'd say this is the one to go for, because it's got so much of power, it's more comfortable than the others, and the thing is, you can actually use most of this power more of the time than you can with others because of the all-wheel drive. But the main reason I'd say choose this over the others is basically the refinement and the comfort. Really, if you put it into normal mode or comfort mode, it's just better than the others. It's more refined, it's more comfortable to drive. It's just a nicer car to use on a day-to-day basis, which is the main reason why I'd say, if you don't like rear-wheel drive, or it doesn't really make a difference to you, go for the RS4. And I didn't think I was going to say that before this review. Pretty much similarly priced to the others. Sounds fantastic as well. All the technology you could ever need, and it looks freaking superb. So at the end of the day, for most people, this is going to be your best bet. That's what I say. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more